What do you know down pictures? But, that's different. No, just like maybe, come here. Come here. Jimmy, Jimmy, bring the hand down. Take the hand down a little. Jimmy, 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 one more. Take the hand down a little. Jimmy, again. 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 Okay. Okay. No, shit. Let me be where my head is. Okay. Take it. Okay. Yeah. Come back to it. Take it. Yes, and then look at the topic.
Morning, beautiful traders, profitable traders. So good to have each and every one of you around. Thank you all for joining in. Right, today being the 23rd of April 2024, we'll be having market color session. And if this is your first time joining in for the market color session, you're very much welcome. And we encourage that you stay here and go nowhere. We appear here every day. We come before you. We actually do this every day from Mondays to Fridays, 8:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. Nigerian time. The London session is 8:30 a.m. and the New York session is 2 p.m. So we really encourage you to always come on board for the market color sessions. We've had people staying with us, appearing, coming up every day for the market color session. Been an amazing ride with them. So this is to encourage you to join in every day as much as possible to really take advantage of what we have going on here. So for this session of the market color, I will be analyzing the XY, GBP, USD, and Euro USD. Right after that, you're coming up for the analysis on gold and the yen basket. My name is
Good morning,
Cynthia.
please. Your camera is off. Your camera is off. I can't see your screen.
All right. Noted. Right. We will fix the video very soon. Please kindly bear with us. All right. So um, I will be starting with the XY as I mentioned, and on the monthly time frame, I'm seeing right here. The monthly time frame for the XY, we're seeing price even breaking lower, right? Over time, it was bullish. Then we saw a range. And right now, we're seeing price trading lower, clearing all of this liquidity right here on the monthly time frame. And down to the weekly time frame, pretty much the same thing. We're even seeing more break to the downside, right? Signifying that we are bearish on the XY. Where am I interested in taking sell opportunities on the weekly time frame? Course, there are various points of interest right here. There's another block right here on the weekly time frame, and there's a fair value gap, calling out price point, right? I want to see price retracing into 107.130, and eventually, right, price has actually tapped into this very fair value gap right here, but we may see price fully trading into this very level. Again, long term, of course, it won't happen in just a day. These are long-term views. And on the daily time frame, what am I expecting or what am I looking out for today on the XY, right? Short term, there's actually another block on the daily time frame right here at 103.03, right? So once we see price retracing into this level, I will be willing to even take more sell opportunities on the XY. And on the 4 hour time frame, pretty much, I can see various points of interest that I want to see price trading into before taking the sell opportunities on the XY. Right, there's a fair value gap on the daily time frame residing at 101.560. So when we see price retracing into this very level, because we always want to sell at premium. So once price retraces into this level, I'm willing to slam the XY to the downside. So my outlook for today on the XY is actually a sell, right? Outlook on the XY for today is a sell and down to GBP USD. GBP/USD, the monthly time frame, right? We can see that price has been broken low for a very long time, right? But we're even seeing something right here. Price should come and clear this very high right here at 1433671 on the monthly time frame, and on the weekly time frame there was a box pattern strategy that price was supposed to respect. But right here, this box pattern strategy that we usually use for market color sessions here, we have the shoulder right here, sweep to the upside, break to the downside. And once price traded into this very level on the daily time frame, price was supposed to react and keep breaking to the downside. But what we are seeing right now is price trading even higher. And where do I think price is coming for? Price is coming for this very high right here. This high is the target. Price will stick out this high and break above this high right here at one spot. It was for 33902 on the weekly time frame. And even on daily time frame, pretty much same thing, right? The box pattern strategy right here that wasn't really respected. So the box pattern failure, left shoulder right here, straight to the upside, it breaks the downside. Price actually traded into this very left shoulder, and we saw some reaction of it, but it didn't really respect it to break even lower. All we saw was price even trading even higher rather. All we're seeing is price breaking through the upside. And where do I see price coming through? Where am I speculating to see price trading through? Price should, break out this very high out here on the daily time frame. The high at months for 33942, and down to the 4-hour time frame. And 4-hour time frame, we're seeing more push to the upside, and of course we always want to trade in direction and in the prevailing trend, in accordance with prevailing trend. We don't want to do the opposite of what the prevailing trend is doing. So on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that price actually, is trading to the upside, right? And we trace into this very level, tapping into this very other block right here, right? Price tapped into this very other block right here, and we're seeing some push to the upside. And the 1-hour time frame, pretty much for me, what I will be looking out for is actually the base support, right? So right here, the base support has been formed, and all I want to do right here, to mark the week of this very candle, because the base support has been formed right here. Then narrow down to my 5 minute time frame to see if I can identify the bullish variation. And I can see right here, the bullish variation right here. So actually this trade has left me based on the base strategy, right? But if I want to enter the market based on the box strategy for a buy on 5 minute time frame, there's a shoulder right here at once for 32639. It sweep to the downside, it broke to the upside. So what I will wait for price to do is trade into this very left shoulder on 5 minutes once for 32639. Now once price gets into that level, I will be warming up for the buy of GBP USD, because of course we always want to buy at discount and sell at premium. So my outlook for GBP USD today is a buy. And of course, I want to buy when price retraces into one spot 32639 on the 5 minute time frame. Last on my list being Euro USD. Monthly time frame for Euro USD, can see price even breaking to the downside, right? And we have seen price taking out this very high to the upside. Of course, there's liquidity residing right here that tries to get to grab. And on the weekly time frame, pretty much we can see price even trading higher, right? We can see price trading higher. And where do I think price is coming into? On the weekly time frame, I can actually see a fair value gap right here that I think price should trade into and react off from. On the daily time frame, pretty much there was the box pattern right here. There was a box video. Shoulder right here, sweep to the upside, go to the downside. Then price traded into this very level. We're supposed to react off that level to the downside, but then we saw the box pattern failure, and we're even seeing more push to the upside on the 4-hour time frame. Pretty much same price action with GBP USD. We are seeing that price is to the upside, and of course, we always want to trade in accordance with the prevailing trend. So what I want to see right now, what I want to do right now is to take buy opportunities on real USD, and on the 1-hour time frame, since I'm looking out for buy opportunities, of course, based on the base strategy, I want to look out for my base support formation right here, right? The base support formation right here. Pardon. Right, so all I want to do is to mark the week of the second candle, right? And then now we're down to my 5-minute time frame to see if I can see a bullish variation rather, I beg your pardon. So there's a bullish variation right here. This trade actually left me. So second point of interest that I want to see price trading into is this very box pattern that we usually use for analysis right here. Shoulder right here. Shoulder right here at one spot. The shoulder at one spot 13375. The sweep to the upside, break to the sweep to the downside, I beg your pardon, break to the upside, and then once price straight into this very left shoulder at one spot 13379, I will be pulling the trigger for a buy on USD. So these are my outlook for today: a buy on USD and a buy on GBP USD with a sell on the XY, right? So I'm looking at Forex Factory. For today, right? PMI news was released earlier and it came out higher than expected, right? PMI for GBP will be coming out by 9:30 a.m. and if it comes out higher than expected, then we should see more strength on GBP USD, confirming our buy positions, right? And for USD rather, there's the PMI news coming out by 2:45 p.m. Nigerian time. And if it comes out higher than expected, then we should see price trading into those points of interest before selling off to the downside. At this point in time, I will be taking questions. Please, do you have questions? If you have questions, you can type in the chat box, or if you have a different bias from what has been analyzed, please type in the chat box, and we will be looking at what you're saying together. Because if you're typing in the chat box, registration for the FX Bootcamp training is coming up. The registration for the FX Bootcamp training is currently ongoing. I beg your pardon. And if you want to register, you can chat us up on 081 6099 5030 to, explore other strategies that we use in entering the market. The box pattern strategy, the base strategy are just a tip of the iceberg. We have a myriad of strategies that we use in entering the market. So you can chat us up again on WhatsApp 081 6099 5030 to secure your slot. We'll be having CJ right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned and have an amazing time with CJ.
You're muted, oh. You are muted. We can't hear you. Good morning, CJ.
Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the midweek market color for today, the 23rd of April, 2025. We're excited to have you all here. And once again, we welcome those who are joining us for the first time this week or for the first time ever. You're all welcome to the market color. During this remaining part of the market color, we're going to be taking a quick look at the following currency pairs and indices. We're going to be starting off with gold against the dollar. Then we'll look at the Japanese yen basket, which is like an indices of all Japanese traded assets. And then we're going to be looking at GBP/JPY and Euro/JPY during this session. After which we'll take a few comments, questions, and answers as regards all the trades and analysis that we're going to be looking out for today. Okay, so straight up, we're going into the analysis for gold against the dollar, which is XAU/USD. Now, for gold against the dollar, like you all know, for those who have been joining us in the previous market color, we've always emphasized that during this period where there's uncertainty, where it's looking like there's signs of chaos, right now what we have is more like an economic war, which is what was termed the tariff war going on between the US and other major countries like China, Canada, the Eurozone, UK, and many other countries. There has been a tariff war, and that has caused a great deal of uncertainty in the market. So at that point, what we usually want to do is to run into gold and trade gold to the upside, which is clearly the theme. But right now, it's looking like the waters are looking still at the moment. There is no further comment on this, the US economy or the US government and other governments as regards the tariff war that has been going on, or the exchange of tariffs that has been going on. So right now, we're seeing quietness returning, still is returning to the market. So we might be seeing the resumption of normal flows or normal price action to the market at this period, except any other unforeseen news or unforeseen event comes up that proves otherwise. So right now, we're seeing gold give us some retracements to the downside. Now, you also take note that sometime last week we said we were looking to see gold trade into 3,500. The first point of call was 2,500, right? 3,250 rather, and we saw gold trade into 3,250. It gave us a brief retracement, and then we said the next target was going to be 3,500. Right now, as at yesterday, during the high of yesterday, we saw gold trade into exactly 3,500, and it began to retrace almost immediately after touching that price point. That is to show you that that was more like a targeted price action into that quarter point. And right now, gold is retracing from there. So what we'll be expecting to see is gold retracing to possibly 3,250, and then will show us the next move by the remaining part of today or the remaining part of this week. So this is 3,250. You can drop a straight line right there. So for me, I'm expecting to see gold trade into this 3,250 price and then resume back to the upside. So we'll be looking to see something like this. So we'll be looking to see gold do something like this, trade into this level here, and then afterwards trade away from it. Maybe somewhere back here. So this is what I'm expecting to see on gold moving into the remaining part of today. Now, enough of the higher time frame analysis. Let's now dig down into the lower time frame to find out actual trades that we can take for the day. Now, like I said, gold is looking bearish, so I'll be looking to take sales of gold to the downside, and this is one of the levels that I'm expecting to see that play out around 3,250. So for today, I'll just go back to my lower time frame, wait for a retracement, and continue selling gold to this price point right here. All right, so let's look at the 15 minutes time frame to see possible retracement places for gold. Right now, where gold currently is at the moment, it's a good place to retrace. Okay, this place where it currently is, this is like a mid-order block. It's a good place to retrace. If not here, then we could also be suspecting this fair value gap right here as another point of interest for a gold sell. So from where price is at the moment, if I see on the lower, maybe on 5 minutes time frame, if I see my entry signature printing out, I'll be selling gold from that place where price is all the way to 3,250. Okay, that is my as perspective on gold for today. A sell on gold from where price is, or at most from this other this fair value gap above here. So these are the two places I'm looking to sell gold from. First place is 3,314. That is my first target. And then my second target is 3,329. So these two places are where I'm targeting to sell gold from. So if it doesn't sell from here, I would wait for it to sell from here. So these are the two places that I want to sell gold from. All right. If I'm selling from 3,314, my stop loss is going to be around 3,327. All right, 3,314 as entry, 3,327 as stop loss, and then the exit is going to be 3,250. Okay, now if I also take my entry at this other block around 3,329, my stop loss is going to be right here on 3,343. So these are the two places I'm looking to enter, and those are the two places I'll be looking to put my stop loss if I would be entering from either of those two areas. Okay, so let me know if this is clear to you, and if you have a contrary bias, also feel free to let me know so that I can we can look at it together. So my bias for gold today is a sell into 3,250, whether it sells from the higher point of interest or from the lower point of interest, which is the current place where price is at the moment. I'll be looking to sell it to that target that I've already explained earlier. Okay, so this is my analysis on gold. Now let's move over to the yen. Okay, let's look at the yen basket and then the JPY pairs as we are continuing in today's analysis. Now, starting our analysis with for the yen, we're looking at GBP JPY, and then we'll be looking at Euro JPY to continue today's analysis right away. So for GBP JPY, let's look at it closely. For GBP JPY, is an expected sell, like we've been highlighted in previous days. The yen has been proven stronger over time, and then we've seen signs of resumption in the trend for a bearish GBP JPY and a bullish yen, which is quite opposite of each other. So anytime we see the yen basket strengthening, it means that GBP JPY should be selling off. So looking at it, separating them by the pair. For the GBP, the Great British Pound, right now there is clear indecision on the Great British Pound. So anywhere that the other asset that is paired with it is trending towards is going to be doing quite the opposite. So for now, the focus is not on the GBP, the focus is not on the Euro, the focus is on the US at the moment, and then we're going to be seeing the yen doing taking effect with what's going on the US dollar index. So right now, the dollar index is clearly indecisive as well, but the yen is looking bullish. So when the yen is looking bullish, we're expecting GBP, JPY, Euro JPY, and pairs like that to be selling. Okay. So right now, looking at GBP, JPY, we're seeing that it is clearly selling. Let's also look at it on the daily time frame. Now, the daily time frame, you can see that there was quite some indecision for quite about 2 weeks or so. Right now, I'm expecting it to resume the sell and then continue selling all the way to the downside. We still have a couple of target points that we expect GBP to hit, and then for price to break out of those regions. This is one of the places I'm expecting GBP to trade below, which is 183 spots 848. So I'm expecting a GBP sell all the way to that level, and then for price to take that level out. So my bias for GBP is a sell. Now, if you look at the 4-hour time frame, price has gone ahead to sweep all the liquidity that's residing around here, and after sweeping them all, price looks to be trading back to the downside. You can see how price swept all these liquidity levels right here, and right now we're expecting further sales to the downside. And then on the 1-hour time frame, you can see also same thing, just like before our time frame, price has swept all the liquidity. Right now, the next point of liquidity we're expecting is these ones that are lying on the downside. You can see that there is an equal low residing right here, or a double bottom as we usually call it. It's a double bottom residing there, and then there's a diagonal liquidity residing around this level here also. So we're expecting price to take this place out, and trade into 183 spot 848. So that is why I'm expecting a sell on the yen on GBP JPY. So for today, GBP-JPY interestingly traded into this fair value gap which we expected, and then this other block right here. Right now, I'm expecting a sell-off on GBP-JPY as we speak. So I'm waiting for my entry patterns to print out, either an engulfing pattern or a variation pattern to print out on GBP-JPY. Then I'll be taking my sell to the downside. So currently, all I'm just doing on GBP-JPY is to wait for it to show me my entry signature, and then I'll be taking my sell to the downside. Okay, so for GBP-JPY, I'm very bearish and I'm waiting for it to give me that signal, and then I'll be taking sells to the downside. So that is that on GBP-JPY. Now let's look at Euro-JPY as well, so that we'll see what we expect for today, and then we'll wrap up today's market color. So for Euro-JPY, I'm expecting something very similar to what we have on GBP-JPY. On the daily time frame, you can also see for the past about 14 days or so, or past 10 trading days, it has been undecisive. You can see all this week trading off right here because there has been indecision from the yen so far. And then based on their economic policies as well, they were supposed to negotiate their own tariff against the tariff from the US, but there's not been any strong and solid conclusion based on that negotiation so far. So there's no clear fundamental direction for the yen. So we're going to just be looking at it based off technical analysis and sentiment as well. And based off technical and sentiment, the yen is still strong. We're expecting Euro-JPY to sell off moving forward. So on the daily time frame, it's clearly indecisive. So let's look for trades we can catch on the lower time frame. Now, if you look at the 4-hour time frame, you see that it has been showing us a pattern of the highs getting lower than the previous highs, which is a sign that we might be selling a lot more on the yen, but on Euro-JPY, I beg your pardon. Okay, so we're looking for more sales on this guy moving forward. So also on the 1-hour time frame, you can see that the same thing is showing up right here, breaking structures to the downside. So right now, I'm expecting further sales on the yen basket, on Euro-JPY, sorry, and then we're looking to see it sell off all the way and then take out lows like this one on the 4-hour time frame right here. So let's mark that low quickly before we continue. So this is the low I'm expecting it to take out, 159 spot 500 region. So back to the 15 minutes time frame so that we can get entries for today. Now, same thing just like GBP-JPY, although there's something a little different from that. I'm thinking price may come back to take out these highs, or it could just continue selling to the downside. Okay, so these are two things that may play out. Price could come back to sweep out these highs and then sell off to the downside. So in case it does that, I'll be willing to sell Euro-JPY from this place here. From this place, 162 spot 190. 162 spot 190. I'll be looking to sell Euro-JPY from there if price should violate all these points around here. But if it doesn't do so, I'll just wait for an entry signature to print around here, and then we'll be selling Euro-JPY all the way to the downside. So these are the buyers that I have for the currency pairs that I've analyzed. For gold, I'm expecting it to sell all the way to 3,250. For GBP, JPY, and Euro-JPY, I'm expecting further sales to the downside on these two pairs. So these are my bias, these are my analysis on the currency pairs that I've analyzed so far. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask your question. And if you don't have any, this is going to bring us to the end of today's market color. So the entry signature that I like to look out for is a variation pattern where we have 3 candles, 2 fully bodied candles by the side, and then a doji or a hammer candle at the center, and then I'll be using that to take my entry. A very good example of that could be this place here, where we have 3 candles. This is the first one, the doji candle at the center, and then the fully bodied candle at the other side, at the right hand side. When I see something like this on 15 minutes or 5 minutes time frame for a sell, I'll be taking my sell to the downside. The second one is an engulfing candle. So quickly, let me just show you what an engulfing candle would look like. If I was expecting a sell, or if I was expecting a buy, you can see how this particular buy candle engulfed this red small candle here. So when I see a bigger buy candle compared to the immediate sell candle, that is more like an engulfing candle. Same thing for a sell. If I see a bigger sell candle compared to the immediate buy candle to the left hand side, that is an engulfing candle for a sell. So I'll take that and ride it all the way to the downside. These are the 2 things that I'll look out for on the market analysis. Okay. Now the platform that we use for our market analysis is TradingView or Go Charting. So if you use TradingView, you could use TradingView, or we could also use Go Charting. So you can just check out www.tradingview.com and you get access to the platform. It's totally free, except you want to use more premium features on the platform. You can also use Go Charting, www.go as per GO and then charting CHARTING, and you'll be able to get access to these platforms for free. Okay. The next analysis is going to be coming up by 2 p.m. Nigerian time, and we're going to be doing a brief recap on what we've analyzed today and see what we expect to play out for the remaining part of today. Okay. So that is where we're going to be having our next session, 2 p.m. Nigerian time, and we would have our New York session at that time. Okay. All right. So I believe I've taken all the comments and all the questions. All right. Thank you. You're all welcome. Thank you. All right. So until we meet again next time by 2 p.m. GMT+1, wish you good luck and good trading. Remember to apply proper risk management to all these trades that you're taking. And when you see your analysis or your confluences aligning with what you've analyzed so far, feel free to take the trades with confidence and then with risk management as well, so that we can all make enough profits for the day together. All right. Thank you very much once again. Wish you good luck and good trading. Cheers and God bless. See you by 2 p.m. If you have any further question after that, make sure that you ask your question on the Telegram group, and we'll be able to answer your question. And if you came late for today's market analysis and you want to watch the recap, the total recap for today, you can go and watch it on our YouTube channel, Value Flow Trading Hub on YouTube, and you'll be able to have access to it on the live sessions. Okay. Thank you very much once again. See you. Bye.